Hi, technical and professional writing peeps. Uh, just want to talk with you very briefly about the week four. Week four is going to see us completing our first portfolios, which is exciting, big accomplishment. 20% of the course done, a little bit more. And it's also going to see us moving on to the next unit. So, first things first, we've learned a lot about communication within the organization. We've learned about memo writing. We've learned about internal policies and procedures, and we've learned about job descriptions. And so, what's we're going to happen to finish up that portfolio is that you're going to do two things. You're going to take the peer review of that first portfolio that you're going to receive on Tuesday, and then by Thursday, you're going to post your final job description. Um, and then the other thing that you're going to do is you're going to write an introductory memorandum. Now that might be unfamiliar with some of you all, but what introductory memoranda, excuse me, for those of you who are Greek fans, what they do is they ask you to take a look at what you've done so far. What have you learned about um, internal communication with an organization? What did you learn from writing? What did you learn from reading? You might talk generally about what you've done. You might talk a little bit about each of the documents that you've done, which of course was the memo. It was the procedure and then the job description. You might talk about challenges you have, things that you particularly enjoyed, things you didn't particularly enjoy, and any questions that you've got. So it's just a chance to pause, to think, to reflect. How am I doing? What have I learned? Where are we going from there? So we're going to get all that done and posted by um, Thursday. Now, then we're going to begin our unit on the media. And it is extremely important for nonprofit agencies to manage the way they appear to the public in the media. It's important for a lot of reasons. One, fundraising. You want people to give you money, so you need a good reputation. Two, you want clients to know who you are. If you are offering services and have these great things you do for veterans or homeless people or for dogs or whatever, you want to be able to access the people who need your services or are interested in the work that you're doing. So getting the word out that way. And also awareness and things like that. And this is extremely important. This can really make or it can break an organization as well. A couple of organizations, for example, Wounded Warrior Project and the Susan B. Komen Foundation, have gone from very well-known, very well-respected organizations to massive loss in their donor rolls and massive loss of credibility. Not so much because of misconduct, but because word got out about them that painted them in an unflattering light, and they failed to respond quickly and effectively to the way the word gets out. And fortunately or unfortunately, with the social media, word gets out quick, it spreads fast, and it can linger forever. So we're going to look at three different aspects of writing for the media. The first is the tried and true public service announcement. These are often read or given on television stations and radio stations, letting you know of an event, letting you know of a service, letting you about organizations. So we're going to write public service announcements, which are intended to be read aloud. Then we're going to write news releases, which are stories that go out to, again, newspapers, television stations, radio stations, other media outlets as well. And these are a little bit more long form. They give more information about an organization, about a program, about an event as well. And then we're going to look at social media posts. We're going to actually write for Facebook. So we're going to look at ways in which we can effectively write for the social media and the nonprofits. So that's going to be our next unit. We are moving from communicating within the organization to communicating the word outside of the organization. We're going to be looking at that in several different ways, and actually some ways for the rest of the semester. But our next big thing is that it's going to be managing the organization's media presence. So good luck so far. I've enjoyed your writing, enjoyed working with you, and keep up the good faith. Finish the race, fight the good fight. Thanks a lot.